All right, welcome everyone. This is the live stream. I'm your host, Kevin Lee. Father Trump got going right on time here, which was a surprise. So we are going to back up and start it off at the beginning, and hopefully we will see him approaching the stage here. Let's see, are we live? We are live. Hold on, we're going back, going right back to the beginning. Did he actually start right before this?
We call this a peaceful protest.
Okay, so he might have actually started before this, but C-SPAN didn't get going on this. So apparently this is right near the beginning, and let's see. I don't see anyone in the room here. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of you here. So welcome, everybody. I don't know if the chat window's not working or what's going on. There we go. There's a chat. We are good to go. Let's start. This is right at the beginning, the top of the hour, and it looks like Trump has just walked out.
To the White House in support of the incredible men and women of law enforcement and all of the people that work so well with us. And I have to tell you, our black community, our Hispanic community, thank you very much. Thank you. But before going any further, I want to thank all of you for your prayers. I know you've been praying, and I was in that hospital. I was watching down over so many people. And I went out to say hello to those people, and I took a little heat for it, but I'd do it again. Let me tell you, I'd do it again. And on behalf of myself and the First Lady, just has been really an incredible outpouring. And we're starting very, very big with our rallies and with our everything, because we cannot allow our country to become a socialist nation. We cannot let that happen. And that's what would happen. Or worse, by the way, or worse. I want you to know our nation's going to defeat this terrible China virus, as we call it. And we're producing powerful therapies and drugs, and we're healing the sick, and we're...
By the way, that's what Joe Biden was referring to as xenophobic, calling it the China virus or the Kung flu.
Going to recover, and the vaccine is coming out very, very quickly in record time. As you know, it's coming out very, very soon. We have great companies doing it, and they'll be distributing it, and we will through our military very, very rapidly. Through the power of the American spirit, I think, more than anything else. Science, medicine will eradicate the China virus once and for all. We'll get rid of it all over the world. You see big flare-ups in Europe, big flare-ups in Canada, very big flare-up in Canada. You saw that today. A lot of flare-ups, but it's going to disappear. It is disappearing, and vaccines are going to help, and the therapeutics are going to help a lot. I just want to thank everyone this afternoon. What beautiful colors. Where did you get that color, Candace? Where did that come from? What a beautiful color. I want to get one of them. I want to put one of them on instead of a white shirt. I want to thank you, though, seriously. Every day, more black and Latino Americans are leaving behind left-wing politics.
United States had 60,000 new cases yesterday, more than 60,000 new cases, talking about flare-ups.
Politicians and their failed ideology. That's what they are. They failed for many years and many, many decades. Democrats have run nearly every inner city in America, and I mean for 100 years. And their policies have delivered nothing but calamity, poverty, and trouble. Sleepy Joe Biden's betrayed black and Latino Americans.
So Canada had 2,500 new cases yesterday, which is a lot for Canada. That is a spike. But let's compare. United States has roughly 10 times the population of Canada. 10 times 2,500 is 25,000. The U.S. more than doubled that, and it's not even a spike. This has been constant with the U.S. on a daily basis. That's what's up.
I think he can run this country. You're wrong. For half a century.
New deaths yesterday in Canada, 25. Terrible. New deaths in the United States, 909 yesterday.
Shipping your jobs to China, that's what they've been doing. We're bringing the jobs back. We've been bringing them back. We've been charging China a lot of money, too, with the tariffs, a lot of money, billions and billions of dollars. Opening your borders.
Alex, Biden actually wants to increase funding for the police and for training and for safety equipment and for mental wellness for the police. All of these things. It's in writing. You can go look at what they call the manifesto. Not them, but Trump. Go read the manifesto. It's in there. Just look up police in the manifesto, and you'll see more funding for the police. Trump, meanwhile, won't approve the HEROES package, which funds the police, provides additional money for the first responders, including the police. The Democrats signed that in May 12th.
To mass illegal immigration. The wall is now 380 miles long. It'll soon be finished.
The border's 2,000 miles long.
Trapping us in endless foreign wars, these ridiculous foreign wars that last for 19 years. Our people are coming back home, you know that. And selling you out to the rich globalist Wall Street donors.
Yeah, he's cutting and running in Afghanistan. He just announced we're getting out of there by Christmas. No peace negotiations, nothing. Just, we're leaving.
They have the Wall Street donors. They want the Wall Street donors.
So
someday somebody's going to have to write a little story about that. Black and Latino Americans are rejecting the radical socialist left, and they're embracing our pro-jobs, pro-worker, pro-police. We want law and order. We have to have law and order, and pro-American agenda.
You can't believe any rumors about Trump because, in terms of what he's going to do, because he never knows what he's going to do. He just wings everything, and if he could resign tomorrow. He could say he'll never resign and resign tomorrow. He could say, I'm going to resign tomorrow, and then change his mind. That's the whole Trump presidency. The entire Trump presidency should be a book, and it should be called, We'll See What Happens. We have no idea. Nothing he says means
I want
anything.
to thank the Blexit Foundation for organizing this event. Thank you very much. Thank you. And especially your two founders, two friends of mine, great people, Candace Owens and former Tucson police officer Brandon Tatum. Thank you both.
Former what?
Thank you very much. Thank you. And especially your two founders, two friends of mine, great people, Candace Owens and former Tucson police officer Brandon Tatum. Thank you both. Great job. What a great job. Two really brilliant, smart young people. Great. And thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate it. So you've just marched to the White House because you understand to protect the lives of black Americans and all Americans, you have to have your police support you. You have to have that.
No, that's a real crowd.
If the left gains power, they'll launch a nationwide crusade against law enforcement, and they've already done that. And you see them. They're doing that at a level that nobody's ever seen before. The other day in the debate, Biden couldn't even use the words law enforcement. I said, say law enforcement.
He used it multiple times. Trump was talking the entire time. That's why he didn't hear him. But over and over again, Biden said law and order.
Enforcement.
4 times by my count, and then I stopped counting because it's like, well, just once is enough. Yeah, over and
say
over.
Law enforcement, and he was bailed out by the anchor. Then I said very simply, I said, name one law enforcement group that's supporting you. He couldn't do it, but he was bailed out by the anchor.
Meanwhile, Trump named the sheriff of Portland as endorsing him, and immediately the sheriff of Portland was on Twitter saying, hey, I don't want nothing to do with the guy. Now you've made my wife mad at me because she hates you.
Second time bailed. He got bailed out by that anchor a lot. Taking their funds away, their firearms, their fundamental authorities, taking everything away, including your freedom. Joe Biden even said when you call 911, a therapist should answer the call. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. But this is the people telling him what, because he doesn't say. He's told what to say. You saw what they introduced today. They've gone through a period of years, no fracking, no fracking, no fracking. All of a sudden gets a nomination. He says there's going to be fracking. For Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Texas, North Dakota, all of you, there will be, if it happens, all of those jobs are gone. Your energy jobs are gone if they get in. Just remember I said it, okay? Just remember. But I don't think so either. There's been...
Somebody yelled something.
And I have to say, there will be, if it happens, all of those jobs are gone. Your energy jobs are gone if they get in. Just remember I said it, okay? Just remember. But I don't think so either.
Oh, he said it's not going to happen.
There's been, and I have to say, there's been more enthusiasm. We have had more enthusiasm right now this year than we had 4 years ago by a factor of 3 times. And we had a lot.
Specific.
And they had none. They have no enthusiasm. They have no enthusiasm. In fact, the gap is so incredible, and a poll just came out. I think it said 56% of the people prefer their position now in the midst of a pandemic than they did 4 years ago.
Very quickly, here's Biden saying law and order multiple times in the debate, but Trump is talking the entire time.
Law and order. Let him.
Law and order.
You asked a question. Let him finish.
Law and order.
Law and order. Let him.
Twice.
Law and order. You asked a question.
But Trump is just talking the whole time, and Chris Wallace is trying to tell Trump not to talk.
Law and order. Law and order. Let him. Law and you asked a question. Let him finish. Law and order. Law and order. Let him. Law and
Okay, so we're not getting another debate. Anyway, there was at least 2 other times besides that I counted. But again, you gave up counting because what's the point? Back to Trump.
What that means, 56. And it's a Gallup poll, and it's the highest poll ever recorded.
Yeah, because we all go like, yeah, thank God, Trump's almost done. We're better off now than we were when Trump started. Absolutely.
56%. Now tell me about that. No, we had it going, and we really had it going, and then the plague came in from China, but we're getting rid of that, and we're rebuilding it, and it's going to be better than it was even before. But the homes and churches and businesses of Black and Hispanic Americans have been looted. You know that. They've been vandalized and burned by left-wing fanatics. Total bad people. They know what they're doing. Yet Biden likes to call them peaceful protesters. You see people...
No.
You see anchors from a couple...
No, he's been... Biden, since the very beginning, has denounced the violence.
...of the very bad, very corrupt network standing. And behind them, the cities are burning, and they're saying these are peaceful protests. And you look, and everything's on fire.
No, never happened.
And I want to thank our law enforcement, and I want to thank everybody in the community and the community drives for working with law enforcement. I want to thank them. I think we probably have the support of every law enforcement group in this country, practically. I don't know of any that I don't. Maybe there must be some. There must be one. They'll find one tonight. They'll say, no, he misrepresented. But we have...
well, I mean, the sheriff of Portland...
a level of support the likes of which nobody's, I don't think, ever seen before. I don't think so. And you're going to see that. And you see how many crooked ballots are being found and turned back in and fraudulent? Just what I said.
None.
Then they'll say, he doesn't believe in freedom. I totally believe in freedom. That's called freedom. What we're doing is freedom. Tremendous problems with the ballots. 50,000 in Ohio. 25,000. You have to see it. I mean, every day there's a story about ballots. Some thrown out. They happen to have the name Trump. Military ballots were thrown out with the name Trump on them.
7.
Okay.
2 with Biden.
But I think we're going to swamp them by so much. Hopefully it's not going to matter. And we have law enforcement watching. We have law enforcement watching all those ballots. They're being found for a reason. Left wing.
Because it's really easy to find ballots. That's why. You can't. The mailmen are getting caught. Well, a Republican mailman, a big Trump supporter, tried to throw away a bunch of ballots in dumpsters that were meant for an area that's highly Democratic. He got caught.
Politicians like Kamala Harris, who really did not do very well the other night. By the way, did our vice president do a good job, Candace? Did he? That was easy for him. No, he did a great job because we're on the side of right. We really are. We're on the side of right. And by the way, we are, and it's true, and I say it all the time now, more and more, we are draining.
The ballots in Pennsylvania, there was a contractor there who actually opened the ballots up, thinking that they were requests for ballots. They were actual ballots.
Draining the swamp like nobody in history has ever drained the swamp.
They're calling this a peaceful protest, is what they're calling it.
Nobody in history has ever drained. We're here today to deliver a united message to police officers all across our great land that American, and I mean every American, every race. And
oh, he misread something. What's that?
Nobody in history has ever dreamed. We're here today to deliver a united message to police officers all across our great land that American, and I mean every American, every race and color, we love you.
All across our great land and American. The police need to stop being across our Americans. That's the problem. That's what started all of this.
You, every race, color, creed, we support you, we honor you. It's a dangerous profession. They've been doing an incredible job, and I just want to thank them on behalf of everybody here today, because that's why we're
all
safe.
a verbal kitty litter from misreading the word American.
In contrast, the Democrats' socialist program and platform, and it really is more than socialist. It's not just socialist. It's beyond socialism.
Well, then don't write socialist and don't say socialist.
Jesus, communist. It's, that's about right.
Yeah, that's what you've been saying.
But I recently announced my plan to deliver more opportunity, security, fairness, and prosperity to the black community, to the Hispanic community. And you know what it is? I don't have to go over it, but it's the Platinum Plan, and it's going to bring back new jobs, like at a level that you've never seen before, and we've done a lot. We've done a lot.
Why didn't you do this the last 3.5 years? I'm waiting to see if we can see the front of the crowd.
But
I want to see if anyone's wearing the masks at what, and they're much closer than they were at the Rose Garden gathering for the Supreme Court nomination.
Increase capital. It's going to increase money coming into the black community, to the Hispanic community, where it's been very much shut out, and advance very much home ownership and wealth building. And it's already taken place, and it's taken place at a level. And had we not been hit by the pandemic, you would have seen numbers like you've never seen before. But those numbers are already rebuilding again. We're going to build up a peaceful and safer neighborhood program like you haven't seen, with the highest standards of policing. We'll create a health care system that delivers better care at a lower cost. Obamacare is a disaster. We want to terminate it. We want to get great health care, and that's what we're doing, great health care, and we'll always take care of pre-existing conditions, always. And I think we're at a point where we're getting, and right now, if you look at what we've done in health care, people don't talk about it. We've done an incredible job. Less expensive health care at a much, much, much better health care at a much less expensive price. You can't do better than that. And it's happening fast. Another thing is school choice.
You literally can't do that. It's not happening. We saw your America First plan. It's not there. You can't sign up. There's nowhere to go to sign up for his America First healthcare plan because it doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
You have to have school choice. Charter schools, school choice.
So screw public schools. Like, we've got all these public schools, 100,000 of them around the country, but let's not bother fixing them.
So I make the
Oh, this is Blexit. This is the Candace Owens group. That's what's happening here.
statement every once in a while, and people think it's a little
Some of them are wearing masks.
bit on the bowl.
Oh, I guess they had a march or something on the way to the White House. This is all adding up. I was going to say this all makes sense, but none of it does.
Side, but we've achieved a historic reduction in violent crime. We signed a landmark criminal justice.
Really? Because I thought Joe Biden's America, everything was burning and everybody was criming. So, but good job achieving a historic reduction of crime that you're saying everyone is dying from.
Justice reform bill that nobody thought was possible to even think about. I did that. I got that done. And I worked with a lot of people, but we got it done. The Obama administration couldn't get it done. Biden couldn't even think about it. He doesn't even know what it is. We have prison reform. We achieved the lowest black and Hispanic unemployment rate in the history of our country. The black youth unemployment rate reached the lowest ever again in the history of our country. And last year, black and Hispanic American poverty reached the lowest ever in the history of our country. It's all building back up so quickly. And if you look at what we've done with criminal justice reform, if you look at what we've done with historically black colleges and universities where we funded them, they couldn't get funded. Nobody was funding them for years and years and decades.
That's absolute nonsense. In 2010, Obama passed a law that sunsetted in 2020, and they got funding every single year for the last 10 years. All Trump did was renew it.
Nobody was
Nobody was funding them. They were literally getting funded. You renewed the law.
funding them. And if you look at what we've done with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, opportunity zones and the jobs created.
The one Republican black senator.
And I've said it very strongly, and perhaps, I don't know, criminal justice reform, people say maybe that's the best of all, but the fact is they're all great. Every one of them is great. And I say the fact is that I've done more for the black community than any president since Abraham Lincoln. I say it. Nobody can dispute it.
Lyndon Johnson.
Nobody
Civil
can
Rights
dispute
Act.
it. It's true.
Lyndon Johnson.
Nobody can dispute it. So we are now beginning the fastest economic recovery in
The ability to vote, more important than a low-wage job in a factory. That's in an opportunity zone so that Jared Kushner can get rich. That's all there is to it. Tell me he's done more. Civil Rights Act.
history. We created a record 11.4 million jobs just in the last 4 months. That's the fastest ever.
Lost 30 million.
The U.S. has seen the smallest economic contraction of any major nation anywhere in the world. So we've seen
Not true. Not even close.
the smallest going down. If you look at it, that's an incredible statement. Our opponents will crush the comeback with unscientific
We were already in a manufacturing contraction because of his tariffs, by the way, before the coronavirus.
lockdowns. They want to lock everything down. Here we go again. They want to lock it down. No. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to let it happen. So important you get out and vote. You got to get out and vote. So we got a great poll in Florida, got a great poll in North Carolina, got a great poll in Arizona, got a great poll in Nevada. Actually, just got a great poll in Nevada. I think we're doing really well. I mean, this is in addition to states that we're going to win. Georgia's looking fantastic. Texas is looking fantastic. Well, think about Texas. They have no oil. They don't want oil. They don't want guns. They don't want religion. I don't think you're going to win Texas very well. Now, we got a great poll in Texas. We're getting great polls all over the place, and they understand it. It's driving them crazy.
Biden goes to church every Sunday. Every Sunday.
And you know why, though? And Candace, it's because of the spirit. There's a spirit the likes of which this country hasn't seen in a very, very long time. So I just want to thank you all for being on the White House lawn, this beautiful, great lawn. And I'm very proud of this country. I'm very, very proud. I want to thank all of the doctors and labs and scientists and all of the people that are working so hard, because we're way ahead of everybody. But I just want to
It's good. It's improvement. Most of them seem to be wearing masks, at least towards the back.
thank most particularly you, because you people come out and you cheer and you love your country and you get it. You're way, way ahead of many, many people in this country. But the country is getting it. The country is seeing something now. We love you. We love you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you.
Good job, Allison.
The people of our country and the whole world is watching are seeing things now that they haven't seen in this country for decades.
Yeah, he's still positive. He's still testing
They're
positive.
seeing a spirit and a resilience like they haven't seen. I just want to thank you and get out and vote. We're going to make this bigger than even 4 years ago. It's more important. This is the most important election we've ever had. This is more important than even 4 years ago. I used to say the most important, and it was true at the time. This is the single most important election in the history of our country. Get out and vote, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do it. Jerk off on your face. Yeah. What? All up in here. There you go. Pearl necklace. Dude,
well, in
higher
under
up in
20
your hair.
minutes. That's really short for President Trump, but there he was, seeming to look strong, standing there up on the balcony of the White House for
Seeming
a
to look
campaign
strong.
event, as about 500
He stood behind a podium for 15 minutes. Oh, it's strong, so strong. Wait, how long was that for? That was, 17 minutes.
supporters cheered him on, as you heard the thunderous applause at the end of the president's remarks.
That is not at all like a banana republic. Oh boy. Okay, that's it for now. I got a bunch of stuff today, including looking at my ballots and moving things around. So I will talk at you people later. I don't know if it'll be today. I think he's doing a rally on Monday. But yeah, so like 200 people. I'm going to see if I can find any pictures of the front of that before we take off here. Let's see if I can search on the Twitters. That might help us. Let's see. Oh, Candace Owens is trending because this is what it's all about. Candace Owens says, has anyone really been far enough as decided to use even go want to do look more like? Yep, there it is. That's a quote from Candace Owens right there. Has anyone really been far, even as decided to use even go want to do look more like? It's a valid question. Let me see if I can find any pictures. If we hit recent here, tools, time, past 24 hours, and nope, no pictures of the crowd, but they've got to be on Twitter. Come on, Twitter, do your thing. Give me a moment here, kids. Okay. Yeah, Aaron Rupar tweeted out, looks like The Handmaid's Tale. It's actually very similar to The Handmaidens in front of the Washington Monument, which took place for The Handmaid's Tale. Hey, if you haven't watched The Handmaid's Tale, get yourself some Hulu and check it out. Hulu can be as little as $6 a month if you sit through the ads, which is infuriating. Let's see if there's any. Let me go to Aaron again here and see if he's got any other things that we need to watch. Okay. Come on, let's see, Aaron. Okay. Oh, I think I missed this part. This is right at the beginning.
Well, thank you very much, and keep that enthusiasm going. Get out and vote. We got to vote. We got to vote these people into oblivion. Vote them into oblivion. Got to get rid of them. So bad for our country. First of all, I'm feeling great. I don't know about you. How's everyone feeling?
So the president, who just had some people on his watch, some supporters of him, try and kidnap and kill the governor of Michigan, says we got to vote these people into oblivion. Good. Let's see. It's a personality cult. Okay, let me see if I can find any pictures of this. Trump balcony crowd. See if anything pops up here. Photos. There's got to be people in the crowd. Okay. Oh, this is good. There you go. That's essentially what we saw today, kids. Okay. Random said something funny. But yeah, did he do the mic touch? That's an excellent question. I see the very top there. I couldn't see who asked it. And I can't go back. Come on, guys. Why are you doing this to me? Give me a second here. Wow, a ton of people watching this right now. Let me go to the chat so I can back up here. A ton of people watching this right now. Oh, you be quiet. Nobody cares what you say. At random, something said something. Taxpayer paid for the whole thing. Anything else? You got blocked. All right. Yeah, COVITA, Ava Carone. Lots of good stuff there. Sure, like this live stream. Well, we've had 11 likes. I'll like it myself. Tell you what, I'll dislike it. There you go. Just to make things fair. I'm nothing but fair. I don't know. I'm sure they've got photographers out there. I'm sure we will see photographers or close-up views of the crowd. It seems that they apparently went on a march first, that Candace Owens organized some kind of march. And then they all came to the White. If I was on Parler, I would know. That's where they all moved to. I can't remember if Candace Owens is still on Twitter or not. We can find out. She keeps getting suspended. Candace Owens. Let's see if she's still there. I don't see her as having an official Twitter account. I don't see her tagged in anything, so here's a picture of the crowd. This doesn't really give us any scope. That looks through a long lens. Oh, no, I think somebody took a shot of a television because I can see the lines. So that's just lame. It's just as lame. But, yeah, no, that depends on... oh, hold on a second, kids. Here, you guys talk amongst yourselves. Okay, not super important. But I'm going to let you guys go because I got to do is... Can you send me the meme of her you showed earlier? The meme of who? Oh, Candace Owens? Hold on. Maybe I can. Right here. Here, I'll post this right here. Boop, boop, boop. It is Big Black GED was the person who posted this, so you can probably find that somewhere. I will see if I can send it through to you guys, see if it works as a link. Yes, it does. So if you're on YouTube, you should be able to get that. Yeah, well, the White House tech staff does weird things, the way they set up mics and stuff like that, or the fact that they shot the president on the South Lawn with the wrong lens and it looked like a green screen. So everyone's like, he's not really out there. He really was. But just the way that they set things up is not industry standard in any way. Or remember when we thought that the noise was being piped in from Melania because they had the mic set up in strange positions for Melania's speech at the RNC. They do a lot of strange things that way. Like it's 8 more days till the election, guys. So get out there and get voting and stay home and get voting and all that good stuff. I can't wait. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Kevin, thanks for that.